Venture to an otherworldly realm inhabited solely by animals and plant life. In tonight's story, you are in search of a gift to comfort a friend who has recently lost a beloved animal companion. With the help of a magical globe, you receive the rare opportunity to travel to a place not found on any map, an enchanting world where animals dwell in perfect peace and harmony. With a magical black cat as your guide, you find the perfect memento before curling up in a cozy forest den for a night of deep slumber. The Haven Shoppe is a fantasy bedtime story series that will reconnect you with your inner magic as you dwell in the sacred space between waking and sleep. In each episode, you will return to this enchanted healing space run by two friendly sister witches who always seem to have exactly what you need. My name is Andrea, and I am deeply honored to be part of your sacred bedtime ritual. As you relax into bed, take a cleansing breath and scan your day for any interactions you may have had with the animal world. You may have awakened to the chirping of birds outside your window, or maybe an animal crossed your path on your commute. Perhaps you serve as a guardian to a furry or feathered friend. Any connection or experience that comes to mind is just perfect. Now, sense that animal's energy. Allow its pure, positive vibration to soothe away stress and reconnect you with the rhythms of nature. Every time an animal crosses your path, they carry a message to help you heal and grow. Continue to breathe, feeling the calming energy of nature infusing every cell of your body. From here on, the only thing you need to do is relax and enjoy tonight's story. You have always had a love for animals and are amazed by the way they act on instinct and their senses alone. Today, you're in search of a special memento for a friend who has recently lost their beloved animal companion. You've done some searching online, but nothing seems to speak to you. So, you've decided to visit the local sister witches, Jadis and Aurora, to see if they have any suggestions. Their magical little shop carries a rotating inventory of bewitched antiques, healing potions, and thoughtful gifts. Surely they'll have just the thing to offer comfort and heart healing. Peering into the bay window of the Haven Shoppe, you're delighted to see an updated collection of enchanting new trinkets and house-made concoctions. Business appears to be slow today. The only souls inside are the two proprietors, sitting behind the counter, studying what appears to be a spread of divination cards. The healing witch, Aurora, absent-mindedly shuffles the deck, while speaking to her sister Jadis, the nature witch, who studies one of the cards intently with a magnifying glass. You wonder what they're up to today. The wind chimes above the door jingle softly as you step inside, and you instantly feel at ease, inhaling the comforting aroma of a burning bundle of dried herbs that sits on the gleaming wooden counter. It releases a gentle stream of smoke into the air. Jadis and Aurora welcome you with happy smiles and a harmonized hello. As you approach, you find the card images before them depict various animals in their natural settings, along with descriptions of their spiritual powers. Each week, we connect with the spirit animal realm to ask for guidance and wisdom for the days ahead, Aurora says. Before she can go on, a flutter of commotion distracts you as you spot the majestic white raven, Rex, perched atop one of the displays. His alabaster feathers glisten as he unfolds his wings and takes a regal hop from his perch. With a fluid motion, he glides through the air, landing on the edge of the counter, as if interested in joining in on the conversation. His keen blue eyes fixate on you, and he releases a loud, welcoming squawk that resonates through the shop. As I was saying, Aurora continues, a clear theme is emerging, tapping her finger on the first card in the 3-card spread. First, Starfish comes to remind us of the infinite possibility that is always available. The starfish has 5 points, and she uses them to reach out for nourishment from every direction. You, too, can reap the blessings from all of life's various experiences, both good and bad. Next, the nightingale spirit flutters forward, inviting us to see every situation through the eyes of love. Nightingale sings her sweet song at nighttime as a reminder that there is beauty to be found in the shadows and that the sun will always rise again. Finally, the majestic spirit of the wild horse gallops across our path as a symbol of freedom and reassurance that all chapters close in perfect timing, and every soul knows when it's ready to move on, untethered from all that no longer serves its highest good. The words of comfort and wisdom settle into your heart like a warm, healing balm. You wonder if the witches realize that this was just what you needed to hear. You tell Jadis and Aurora that you are seeking the perfect gift to bring solace to a friend who has lost a cherished animal companion, and ask what they suggest. The sisters exchange a sympathetic glance. "Come with us," Jadis says, emerging from the counter and heading toward the library room. "Are you willing to travel for it?" she asks. Travel? What an odd question. In the far back corner of the library sits a comfortable reading nook, complete with a cozy worn-in chair and matching ottoman. You've spent many afternoons curled up here, reading and sipping on healing elixirs. But today, the sister witches bring your attention to a large floor globe suspended from an ornate wooden post about waist high. Jadis gives it a cursory spin, sending sparks of blue light into the air. The spectacle catches the attention of Aurora's black cat, Layla, who starts toward you at a fairly quick pace, causing her underbelly to sway. She sits at your side and settles her eyes on Jadis, as if awaiting instruction. This is all too strange. This globe is the only one of its kind. It is a portal of sorts to a very special place that will have just what you're looking for. Layla here will be your guide. The black cat responds with an affirmative meow. Aurora gently guides you toward the globe, inviting you to place both palms on either side of the sphere. You can feel the magic swirling beneath your hands as the good witches begin to whisper an incantation in unison. The details of the globe's surface begin to fade, and before your eyes, it transforms into a glowing sphere of radiant blue light. You instinctively close your eyes to shield them from the brightness, and when you open them, you are no longer in the quiet back corner of the library, but in a beautiful woodland forest. Jadis and Aurora have vanished. You feel a bit disoriented until a familiar brush against your legs draws your gaze downward. As promised, you've not made this trip alone. You reach down to offer Layla a scratch beneath her chin, grateful to see a familiar face. She enjoys the attention for a moment, then confidently prances forward into the woods. Excitement bubbles inside you as you take in your surroundings. A vibrant symphony of birdsong fills the air, with sweet chirping and trilling of feathered creatures from hidden perches. The air carries the earthy scent of damp soil and fresh greenery, invigorating your senses with its natural perfume. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy above, casting dappled patterns on the forest floor below, where vibrant wildflowers in a rainbow of colors sway gently in the breeze. You feel a sense of serenity wash over you as you immerse yourself in this tranquil haven, surrounded by the beauty and magic of nature. Layla seems to know where she's going, so you follow her toward a dirt pathway that meanders through the forest. She pauses there, and you follow the cat's gaze upward, high in the trees. Above the trailhead, a spotted owl peers down at you with keen interest, like a sentinel standing guard over something precious. He lets out a melodic hoot that resonates through the magical woods, announcing the arrival of new visitors. And with that, Layla proceeds down the path, leading you deeper into this enchanted animal realm. As you observe the pathway more closely, it reveals a fascinating variety of animal tracks, as if the entire woodland community utilizes it as a thoroughfare. Gentle buzzing fills the air as you spot a family of honeybees busily tending to their hive. Nearby, fluffy cottontail bunnies snack on flowers and clover, ensuring the meadow remains lush and flourishing. As they hop about, their tiny footprints leave a subtle imprint on the ground, contributing to the intricate tapestry of animal tracks that crisscross the forest path. Up ahead, an elegant deer comes into view. She pauses and lowers her head in a serene bow as a silent welcome before crossing over the path and into the woods, leaving cloven hoofprints in the soft earth. This land is brimming with wildlife. Overhead, a pair of birds soar gracefully, carrying snippets of nature in their beaks to a nearby nest. Each bird, with its feathers glistening in the sunlight, contributes to the collective effort of building their shared structure. The air is filled with a sense of purpose as they skillfully weave the elements together, creating cozy abodes among the branches. On the opposite side of the path, other industrious birds engage in the art of creating mud cups. They flutter about near the riverbank, dipping their beaks into the cool, flowing water, and then into patches of rich mud, meticulously sculpting it into small, cup-like structures. filled with the promise of warmth and comfort for future hatchlings. Everyone appears to be hard at work today. Eventually, you come to a clearing, offering the most amazing display of nature. A crystal clear river meanders through the landscape, reflecting the blue sky above. Sturdy rock formations form a natural border around a collection of expertly crafted animal dens, mounded up and reinforced with bundled sticks and wood. You move forward to study the structures more closely. You've never seen anything like them. They offer just enough room for a family of forest residents to escape the weather and hunker down for a nap. You'd love to take a peek inside. Just then, the doe you passed along the way reappears, holding the handle of a small bucket in her mouth. She walks to the riverbank and with a graceful bend lowers the bucket into the current, filling it up. With her task complete, she gracefully walks out of view behind one of the dens, which appears to still be under construction. It is then you notice the coordinated efforts of birds darting into the unfinished structure with bits of dried grass and emerging empty-beaked. The animals are working together to construct these magnificent tiny homes, each creature contributing its unique skills to the collective masterpiece of the forest. Curiosity taking hold, you decide to take a peek into one. You crouch down to peer inside the intricately constructed mound and are met with a surprisingly delightful sight. The cozy interior is adorned with fluffy woolen bedding heaped into piles like makeshift beds. Bits of dried mud cleverly hold the structure together, creating a snug haven for the creatures that call this place home. It is absolutely wondrous. Exploring the riverside further, you witness the harmonious collaboration of the forest residents firsthand. Beavers, with focused determination, construct a wooden bridge across the gently flowing river, their tails splashing with purpose. They skillfully choose sturdy branches and logs, weaving them together with a combination of mud and woven grass to create a reliable structure. You feel deeply peaceful watching them work. Not far from the community of animal homes, you come upon a lovely little campfire. The prospect of warming your hands and resting your feet sounds absolutely divine. You perch on a nearby log and enjoy the warmth of the fire, wondering who could have made it. Just then, A resourceful coyote stealthily emerges from the nearby trees. Its fur is a rich blend of earthy tones that meld perfectly with the landscape of the forest. The mysterious animal carries a piece of dried wood in its mouth, and with complete trust, he trots toward you and deposits the wood atop the modest flame before striding back into the forest. It is clearly his job to ensure residents have a constant source of warmth and light. It's a mesmerizing display of cooperation, with each creature's contribution supporting the delicate balance of their shared paradise. As you revel in your surroundings, you notice a change in the sky. Colors begin to emerge, shifting and blending to form the most magnificent rainbow you have ever seen. Each color dances and shimmers, painting the surroundings in a kaleidoscope of hues, from strawberry red to deep violet. In the midst of this celestial spectacle, something emerges from the heart of the rainbow. It's your beloved animal friend. A gentle glow surrounds them, and they move forward with a serene grace, beaming with health and energy. The rainbow serves as a bridge between realms. The familiar pet emerges from the magical rainbow bridge, radiating a joyful energy that fills the air. Its movements are lively, and its demeanor conveys a profound sense of happiness. As it approaches, a series of delighted sounds further express the elation it feels to reconnect. It is a joyful reunion. You reach out to touch them, and as you do, you notice a ribbon around its neck. It's a soft, ethereal blue, reminiscent of a clear sky at dawn. And attached to it is a heart-shaped pendant, crafted from iridescent moonstone. The shimmering pendant bears the engraved name of the pet, and you can clearly sense that it holds their unique essence and every happy memory shared with its human companion. Moonstone, with its gentle glow and soothing energy, symbolizes the eternal connection and enduring love that transcends the boundaries between worlds. You know that this is the gift you are meant to have, and gently retrieve it, tucking it into your pocket. You thank the sweet pet before they retreat back into the light. You are overcome by the beauty of the experience. It feels like a dream. Once again, you feel the familiar brush of Layla's warm, furry body against your legs. She looks at you with purpose before trotting further down the riverbank, leading you to a tiny shelter. It looks much like the animal dens upstream, but this one is larger, certainly big enough for a person. Without hesitation, Layla disappears inside. You duck in behind her, and as you enter, you are greeted by the coziest, most inviting atmosphere you could imagine. The interior is adorned with furnishings crafted entirely from materials found in the forest, each item exuding rustic charm and comfort. It's a tiny woodland bedroom for visiting humans. Precious. The floor is covered with a thick carpet of soft moss, providing a cushioned surface for your feet. A large, intricately woven nest serves as a bed filled with fluffy down feathers from various woodland birds to provide warmth and comfort. Pillows stuffed with fragrant pine needles and dried flower petals emit a soothing aroma that lulls you into a deep state of relaxation and calm. A warm blanket woven from the finest fibers of the forest is a marvel of natural craftsmanship. Soft strands of silky milkweed fibers are carefully spun into thread, creating a fabric that is both lightweight and luxuriously soft to the touch. And overhead, a canopy of woven vines and leaves creates a natural ceiling, filtering out the moonlight. You kick off your shoes and smile to yourself as you spot Layla already snoring softly at the foot of the bed. As you curl up in this cozy retreat, the gentle sounds of the river, crackling campfire, and the distant murmur of woodland creatures envelop you in a cozy cocoon of warmth and comfort. In this magical animal haven, you quickly drift off to sleep, cradled by the comforting embrace of the forest. Good night.